Tall trees leaned in from both sides, and a chilling silence followed him. Suddenly, his motorcycle sputtered and came to a stop. This is a story based on a true encounter. It happened near a quiet countryside town, along a road known as Borland Drive. It was a late evening. Albert, a retired army officer, had just wrapped up his duties for the day. He was heading to a relative's house, where a funeral was being held. The man who had passed away, Austin, had taken poison. Some believed it was suicide, but others thought something darker was involved, and many whispered it had something to do with a girl named Nina. Austin had loved her deeply, but they say she had been seeing someone else. Then, suddenly, Nina vanished from the town without a trace. Albert began his journey around 7 in the evening. He crossed Overlook Bridge and took the old back road through the forest hills. By the time he reached the turnoff onto Borland Drive, it was past 9. The road was dimly lit and completely empty. Tall trees leaned in from both sides, and a chilling silence followed him. Suddenly, his motorcycle sputtered and came to a stop. He pulled over, checked the plug, cleaned it, and got it started again. He continued riding down the empty road. A light mist began to settle on the ground. The signal on his phone was weak. He called a friend to double-check the way. "Keep going straight," the friend said. "After about 12 kilometers, you'll see a large tree at a three-way junction. There's a white ribbon tied to it. That's your turn." Then the call dropped. Albert kept riding, and that's when he saw her. A young woman, barefoot, walking alone on the side of the road. She wore a long faded red dress. No bag, no flashlight, just walking. He slowed down and stopped the bike beside her. "Excuse me, is there a funeral home around here?" She looked up and said, "He's not really dead. I'm going to see him." "Who, my love?" Albert paused. "Are you talking about the house up ahead? Could you show me the way?" "I don't know about a funeral house," she replied, "but I can take you where he is." Her voice was calm, almost hypnotic. "All right then, hop on," he said. She climbed onto the back of his bike without hesitation. They rode in silence for several minutes. Soon, they reached the big tree with the white ribbon. He slowed down to ask which road to take next, but when he turned around, she was gone. The back seat was completely empty. He hadn't felt her move, hadn't heard a thing, just gone. His chest tightened. He reached the house around 11 that night, visibly shaken. "You okay?" his cousin asked. "You look like you've seen something." Albert didn't say much. He just sat down, lit a cigarette, and stared into the distance. Then he muttered, "I picked up a girl on the road. She was there, and then she wasn't." Later that night, at home, Albert went to take a shower. As the water hit his back, he cried out, in pain. It burned like acid. His mother rushed in. "Are you all right? What happened to your back?" she gasped. His back was covered in deep red scratches, and around his neck a dark bruise shaped like a rope. He swore he hadn't fallen or injured himself. He reached for his phone to take a photo, but before he could open the camera, a message came in on WhatsApp. It was a photo of the same girl. Then, his phone rang. It was his cousin from the funeral house. "Albert, did you see the message I sent?" "Yes, that's her," he replied. "The girl who vanished from my bike. Her name was Nina," the cousin said. "She was Austin's girlfriend. The night he died, she disappeared. We all thought she ran away, but she didn't. She was found hanging from a tree near the same junction you passed." That night Albert didn't pick up a lost trail. He picked up a ghost, a soul that still wandered that lonely road, searching for the love she had lost, or maybe seeking to claim another.